Okay, so Mars is at 25 degrees here of Sagittarius, and Neptune is at 21 degrees Pisces, and Black Moon Lilith is at 20 degrees Gemini. So this is a pretty tight T-square. I mean, it's almost exact with Neptune and Black Moon Lilith. They're all within 5 degrees orb. So what I'm picking up from this energy for this full moon, I mean, it's happening on the full moon. It's not attached directly to the full moon, but it is present. So we have to speak of it because it does have its influence here. So there's some tension going on with the ability to kind of to shift and be adaptable to the circumstances here. We have our energy being almost lost within our ability to communicate our ideas here. With Neptune, I feel as if it being in Pisces also making the energy a lot more stronger, and this being a T-square, we're almost putting a lot of energy into figuring out our vision and what our spiritual beliefs, what that all entails. And we're very passionate about it, and we're expressing it in a way with Black Moon Lilith and Gemini where we're very much trying to present it and have it validated, have it accepted here, because I feel like the mutable energy is really trying to get our ideas and our thoughts across and received, okay? Because we're just like shooting out this perception of our spiritual beliefs, our vision here, trying to make our truths known and have it received by others. And the release point is in Virgo. So with this T-square, we'll be able to shift this energy into something that we'll be able to shift this energy in a constructive way by basically making our truths very, very organized so that they're not very scattered and all over the place with the mutable energy. So whatever it is that we are envisioning, our outlook in life, our truth that we stand for, our inner knowing here, how we communicate that, how we think about it, how we really go deep and personify that outward to others will be more easily entertained if we do it in a very practical and logical way here and organized in thought, with Virgo being the release point and being very pure about our truth and our knowing. So allowing for our ideas, Black Moon, Lilith, and Gemini, about our truth and our inner knowing, our vision here with Neptune and Pisces, and how that just really energizes us in life into getting a clear picture of our ability to see what we stand for, is going to be easily accepted if we can be very detailed, organized about how all of this is basically concrete within our mind frame in order to present it in a way in the world where we're serious about it and we are able to incorporate it in our lives in a practical way and have it be a way to bring more purity in our life. And then we have another T-square, and this one is involving, it's not directly connected with the full moon, but it does involve the north and south node and with Jupiter in Pisces. So this other T-square, the north and south node just moving into Taurus and Scorpio, 0 degrees, and Jupiter being in Pisces at 3 degrees here. Or excuse me, it's at 4 degrees here. I feel that this energy, this T-square is creating some really huge, big, dreamy ideas that feed into our dreams and our belief structure and our thirst, our hunger here for some spiritual enlightenment knowledge. And it's causing this a little bit of tension here because we're at odds with the north and south node into letting go of some old beliefs that are almost have some sort of inner control that we need to break away from. And there's a little bit of fear from breaking away from them because the south node moving into Scorpio, it's just not really allowing for an easy way of breaking away from kind of old ways of just having a certain kind of belief structure that has been so deeply with Scorpio ingrained into our soul and our generations that it's hard to let go of that control that it has over us in some way. And with Taurus, with the North Node here being in Taurus, we're looking for we have the tendency to want to allow for the with Jupiter here in Pisces, we want to just expand on something that's going to be more practically viable here in the 3D is what I'm picking up on this energy. But it's not easy because with Scorpio involved here, and it's a new this is at 0 degrees with Ketu. And then Jupiter being in Pisces, making a square here, and it's a T-square on top of it. It's just causing it's causing the strain on allowing for us to just get away from it's almost causing some confusion about how we can get away from just old spiritual belief structures that are limiting here with Scorpio. It's very fixed and it's very controlled. So I'm feeling a lot of resistance trying to move to something that's going to be more spiritually viable here in the 3D with Taurus, that can ultimately help with us in survival, but help with us in a way where it's more sustainable and it's more beneficial within community, and it has just deeper, more secure, stable, true values that are just more practically that's going to be more practically yes, I'm just sensing that's going to just be more practically obtainable for our just creature comforts here in the 3D. It's really kind of just making our spiritual beliefs here more expanding on the possibilities of making them more realistic. But Taurus is a mystical sign, but it's also very realistic here, and it's things that are very practically applied in the 3D, and that it's linked with Mother Nature. So what I'm getting from this T-square is there's just some tension, some discomfort around how we can almost spiritually evolve, in a sense, with Jupiter and Pisces. Spiritually evolve where we can have a release around fearful spiritual constructs that have a lot of control on our inner being, our subconscious here, and trying to move into more spiritual constructs that are more just viable here in the 3D, and that serve a more practical application here in the 3D, that can connect us back with the earth, with Taurus, fixed earth, connect us back with Mother Nature here, and also just be in some sort of spiritual connection with basically the magic here on earth, how we connect with Mother Nature in that way, and having that be some of the spiritual foundation for this to strengthen our faith here and in our spiritual direction with Jupiter and Pisces. So with this T-square, I mean, what I'm trying to say, the release point is in Virgo, so it's trying to just have spiritual beliefs that are very liberating and are able to help us get out of the state of fear and transform into a state of being more wise, and bringing that spiritual foundation back to a practical application that connects us with Mother Nature here, and it being some of the focus with just bringing it back to just Taurus. It's very primitive energy also. So having our spiritual direction, giving us faith and hope, and linking it back to our connection with our planet, Mother Earth here, and releasing anything that's fearful, that's kind of causing any constrictive energy within our own growth process and our spiritual belief structure here. So I think a message that I want to give with this T-square is sometimes we do take advantage of the power within Mother Nature here, and within the energy that is all around us. So using that wisdom here with Jupiter and Pisces, and expanding on the simplicity of Taurus and what we already have to work with here in the practical, in the 3D, and getting away from anything limiting and causing us to be fearful of shifting into something very primitive and simplistic here, with conjuring up the energies of Mother Nature and appreciating that, and having that be some of the spiritual framework that's going to bring out our true faith and what we can truly have hope in here, and getting back to the